Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I would like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get started. It is February 10th, 2020 today. By the time Tokyo Olympic is held, my son will have graduated from university. Do you think that he will have come back from his business trip when I come back here again? When I visit this office tomorrow, do you think she will have come back from her business trip? By the time we arrive at the stadium, the game will have started. I think it is too late to open the account. Do you think she will have been to Australia already when we visit her tomorrow? I think the train will have gone when we arrive at the station. When you visit the office, he will have gone home. He will have finished eating because he eats dinner so fast. So when you arrive at his house, he will have finished eating. So you had better visit him at noon. He will have finished eating it. When we arrive at the theater, it will already have started because we are already late, 10 minutes late. When she graduates from high school, the new law system will have been enacted. When my grandson becomes 20 years old, cars will fly. I hope. Cars will have been flying in the sky. When you become a teacher and teaches at the school, your grandmother will have already been 92 years old. My snack and chocolate will have gone, will have disappeared 2 years after 2 days or 3 days. When I arrive at the school, the class will have started because I'm already late. I missed the train. I couldn't catch the usual train I usually take, so I will be late for the school. When I arrive at the school, the class will have already begun. It is too early, so when I arrive at the venue of the concert, it will still be closed. It is already 12 o'clock p.m. 11 o'clock p.m. at night. So when I arrive at the supermarket, it will have closed. When I arrive at the supermarket, it will have closed already, because the supermarket closes at 11:30. So when I arrive at the supermarket will have already closed. How long have you lived in this city? I have lived in this city since I was born, so it is 26 years since I was born here. It has been 26 years since I was born here. I will have lived in London for almost 3 years tomorrow. I will have lived in Los Angeles 5 years next year. I will have taught at the university for 20 years next year. The post office will have existed for more than 50 years next year. The teacher will have been teaching at the same university for 20 years next year. She will have been playing the piano and practicing playing the piano for 25 years next year. She will have been studying for 12 hours in 1 hour. She will have been studying for 10 hours soon. The child will be playing at the park until they said stop. Children will have been playing at the park until they said stop. Until they say stop. Until they are told to stop. The couple will have been together for 25 years next year. The old couple will have been together for 35 years next year. The family will have lived in the house for 22 years next year. The family will have been at the same house for 6 years next year. I have been studying since morning. I am studying now. I have been studying since 8:30 a.m. How long have you been playing the guitar? How long have you been playing the guitar? When I got up, you were already playing the guitar. What time did you start to play the guitar? I started to play the guitar at 6:30 a.m. and I'm still playing the guitar. So I have been playing the guitar since 6:30. Where are you now? I have been waiting for you for 30 minutes here. No, I'm sorry, I'm coming. It's next station, next stop. Okay. It is raining now. It has been raining since last Monday. It has been sunny since last Tuesday. It has been snowing since yesterday. When I was in my teenage, in my 20s, I used to play the guitar every day. When I was in my 20s, I used to play the violin. I would often play the violin. I would often play the guitar. The children in the park have been playing since noon. The children was already playing at the park when I passed by, and they are still playing. The children have been playing in the park. The hospital has existed since when I was born. I had been waiting for my friend until he appeared. I had been waiting for my friend when he appeared. I had been waiting for my friend for 30 minutes when he appeared. My daughter had been reading a book when she was told to sleep. My daughter had been playing the violin when I told her to go to sleep. My son had been playing the video game when I told him to go to bed. My son had been playing the video game for 8 hours when I told him to stop. The old house had existed for more than 80 years when it was demolished after no one lived there. The old house had existed for more than 80 years when it was demolished for a reason. The old supermarket had been loved by neighbors when it closed. The local supermarket had been loved by the citizens nearby before it was demolished, before it closed. The shopping mall had been loved by everyone before it was demolished. The public bath had been loved by citizens before it closed. when it closed. Kinkakuji Temple has been loved by everyone because of the beauty. He is not here. When I come back here in an hour, do you think he will have come back? I think so. So I will let you know when he's come back. So could you tell me your phone number? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Jep. When I arrive at Kinkakuji Temple, the business hours will have finished. When I arrive at Kinkakuji Temple, it is already 6 o'clock evening p.m. So when I arrive at Kinkakuji Temple, the operational hour will have been finished. I would like to buy the bread, which is very popular, and I have wanted to try it. But when I arrive at the bakery shop, the bread will have been sold out because it is very popular. And as soon as the bread is sold at the counter, they are soon sold out. So I guess when I arrive at the bakery shop, the bread will have already been sold out. Unless I make a reservation. But the bakery shop doesn't accept reservation. So only way I can get the bread is to buy directly. When I get to the bakery shop, the bread will have already been sold out. I think when you buy the ticket to the concert, it will have been sold out because no one can get it. I don't know why, but the ticket to the concert is very popular, so I would like to know the chips to be able to buy the ticket to the concert. When we try to get a ticket, every time we try to get a ticket, we failed. We will fail. So when you try to get the ticket tomorrow, the ticket to the concert will have already been sold out. Yes. When I arrive at the video game shop, the video game I want to buy will have already been sold out because the video game is very popular and everyone wants to get one. But if I am lucky, I will buy it. I still have the chance to be able to buy it, so I will buy it if I can, if there is a one I can buy. When we arrive at the station, the train will have already departed. When I arrive at my house, the TV program will have already started. When I arrive at my school, the class will have started. When I arrive at my house, my family will have started eating because I was late at work today. I couldn't finish my work earlier. If I go to London again, I will have been to London 10 times. If I teach at the school again tomorrow, I will have been a teacher at the school for 25 years. Tomorrow, I will have taught at the school for 10 years. In 1 hour, I will have been driving for 3 hours. In 1 kilometer more, he will have run 100 kilometers. He will have run 100 kilometers if he can run 1 kilometer more. If he wins the marathon, he will have won the marathon 3 times in a row. If he wins the match, he will have won the match twice in a row. If he succeeds in winning the championship, he will have won the championship 4 times in a row. If he loses him at a tennis match, he will have lost to him twice. After my commute to my company, I will have used the train 365 times in a row. If I take the train tomorrow, I will have taken the train every day for 365 days. If I go to McDonald's today, I will have been there 365 times in a row tomorrow. How long have you studying today? I have been studying since 5 o'clock p.m. today. I see. How long have you lived here? I have lived here for 5 years. I see. We have been waiting for you. Why were you so late? We have been waiting for you here for 30 minutes. Where were you? Oh, sorry. I have been listening to the music with so big sound. Sorry. Excuse me. Could you turn off the switch? Could you, or Could you turn down the volume, please? Oh, sorry, I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it was bothering you. Oh, I have been studying for 3 years now. I should take a break. I had been studying for 8 hours when I was told to stop, when I was told to take a break. The students had been studying so late at school when they were told to go home. The students had been studying so late at night at the classroom, so they were told to go home by teacher. My son had been playing the video game so long until I told him to stop and go to sleep. My son had been playing the video game for 10 hours when I told him to stop and go to bed. My daughter had been studying for 12 hours when I told her to stop and go to sleep. I had been sleeping with the air conditioner with the temperature of 18 degrees Celsius when I stopped it. I had been sleeping with the temperature of 18 degrees when I changed the temperature of the air conditioner. I had been playing my dog when I noticed I was boiling the water. I had been taking a shower when my friend arrived, called on me, when my friend called on me, when my friend visited me. I had been playing the violin until I was told to stop. I had been working at my desk when I was told to go home and have a drink with my coworkers. I had been working at my desk when I was told to go for lunch today. The little child had been crying when I talked to him. The stray cat had been in the cardboard box for about 3 hours when I took him to my home. The stray cat had been playing at the park when I took him to my home. The little child had been playing at the park when I talked to him. I had been reading a book at a bench at the park when it started to rain. I had been running around the Imperial Palace when it started to rain. My daughter had been playing the piano when I told her to take a break. Okay, I will finish talking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you!